In the quiet courtyard of the military academy, the morning sun cast its light across polished boots and pressed uniforms. Families gathered, proud and expectant, waiting for the final salute of Spain's young cadets. But among them stood a queen, her composure legendary, her strength admired, watching her daughter, Princess Leonor, prepare for a farewell gesture. And yet, in this moment of honor and pride, something utterly unexpected happened. Queen Letizia's mask of poise cracked. Her eyes filled with tears, her hand trembled, and before the world's cameras, she broke down. What could make one of Europe's most disciplined queens falter? The answer lies not in weakness, but in a truth far deeper. This wasn't just a salute. It was a mother watching her daughter step further away from childhood, further into duty, and closer to the destiny that will one day define a nation. Princess Leonor's last salute in uniform was not merely ceremonial, it carried layers of meaning that rippled through Spain and beyond. To her fellow cadets, it was a gesture of unity, the binding of a shared journey. To the Spanish people, it was a symbol of the monarchy's resilience in uncertain times. But to Queen Letizia, it was heartbreak and pride interwoven, the undeniable reminder that her daughter's path would forever belong to history, not to her. As Leonor raised her hand in perfect form, the silence was profound. It wasn't just the military discipline commanding respect, it was the weight of what that gesture symbolized. A chapter was ending, and another, far heavier, was beginning. And Letizia, despite years of preparing for this moment, found herself swept by emotion. Her tears spoke for every mother watching her child grow beyond her embrace. The crowd noticed. Cameras caught it. Spanish fans whispered in disbelief. Has the Queen ever shown such vulnerability before? The answer was no. Letizia, often seen as the iron backbone of the Spanish monarchy, had finally revealed her most human side. And that single moment reshaped how the nation saw her. No longer just a queen, she was a mother first, standing at the crossroads of pride and loss. But what made this last salute so different from the countless ceremonies Leonor has attended? The truth is layered. For months, whispers had filled Madrid, rumors of Leonor's readiness, of her future role, of whether she carried the weight too young. And though the salute lasted mere seconds, it carried answers. Leonor was ready. Her composure was unshakable, her discipline flawless, her gaze steady. She was no longer just the Princess of Spain, she was already stepping into her role as the future queen. Yet for Letizia, the contrast was unbearable. To the world, Leonor's salute was strength. To her, it was distance. The daughter she once held in her arms now belonged to Spain, to duty, to destiny. And the last salute marked that transformation in a way no private conversation ever could. The reaction across Spain was immediate. Newspapers captured the moment, headlines declaring, "The Queen weeps." Social media lit up with images of Letizia's tears. Some saw it as a sign of weakness, others, as a powerful reminder of her humanity. But almost all agreed, it was one of the most moving royal moments Spain had witnessed in years. Behind palace walls, the story deepened. King Felipe, ever the stoic figure, was seen quietly reaching for Letizia's hand during the ceremony, a rare show of intimacy in public. His silence spoke volumes. He too understood that this salute marked not just Leonor's progress, but their family's sacrifice. A king, a queen, and a daughter bound not just by love, but by the unrelenting demands of monarchy. And still, questions lingered. Why was this the last salute? What lies ahead for Princess Leonor as she transitions from military training into her next stage of duty? And how will Spain adapt to a future where the young princess must balance both modernity and centuries-old tradition? Each answer only leads to more intrigue, more uncertainty, more weight placed upon her shoulders. For Letizia, though, the question was simpler, and infinitely more personal. How do you let go of your child when her destiny is not just her own, but that of a nation? That is the burden of a royal mother. That is why the tears came, unstoppable, undeniable, unhidden. In the years to come, historians will look back on this salute as a turning point. Not just for Leonor, but for the monarchy itself. Because within that single moment, the crisp raise of a hand, the Queen's unguarded tears, Spain saw the future unfolding before its eyes. A future queen, strong and unwavering. A present queen, vulnerable yet dignified. And a nation reminded that royalty, at its core, is not about crowns and ceremonies, but about human hearts beating behind them. And so, Queen Letizia's breakdown was not weakness, it was truth. Truth that love and duty will forever pull at each other. Truth that even the strongest queens cry when their daughters take their last salute. Truth that Spain's monarchy, like its people, is built not just on tradition, but on the very human stories that move us all. The salute ended. Leonor lowered her hand. The moment passed, but its echo remains, stirring questions, igniting emotions, and leaving Spain forever changed.